All right, take down, please. A substance is said to be pure if it contains just molecules of that substance. A substance is said to be pure if it contains just molecules of that substance. If it contains just molecules of that substance and is not combined with any other substance. And is not combined with any other substance. And is not combined with any other substance. Full stop. One line space paragraph. Some common methods of separating mixed substances include some common methods of separating mixed substances includes number one, number one, please, mechanical separation. Number one, mechanical separation. Number one, please, mechanical separation. This involves the use of magnets to separate. This involves the use of magnets to separate magnetic substances. This involves the use of magnets to separate magnetic substances from non-magnetic ones. This involves the use of magnets to separate magnetic substances from non-magnetic ones. Magnetic substances from non-magnetic ones. Example, the use of a bar magnet. Example, the use of a bar magnet to separate the mixture of iron powder from sulfur powder. Example, the use of a bar magnet to separate the mixture of iron powder from sulfur powder. Iron powder from sulfur powder. The other aspects that the set question on is on separation technique. When it comes to mechanical separation, they will give you something that you probably do not know. They will say compound, probably XYZ. They will call a particular name that you probably don't know. They now say a magnetic substance. In the question, look out for the hints. That's the concept. In this question, I'm calling bar magnet and iron. I'm saying iron powder. We know that iron is magnetic. But in the exam scenario, they will call one element that you've not heard before or you don't know. You now say a metallic something. That's your hint there. You now say it's mixed with so and so thing. Which of the following can be used to separate the mixture? The answer becomes what there? Mechanical separation. So the idea is this. Always look out for the concept of what there? Being what? A magnetic what? Substance. Look out for that concept. That's what I'm saying. Number two, sieving. Number two, sieving. Number two, sieving. Number two, sieving. This is used to separate two solids of different sizes. This is used to separate two solids of different sizes. All right, sieving. This is used to separate. What did I say there? All right. This is used to separate two solids of different sizes. Example, a mixture of sand and gravel. Example, a mixture of sand and gravel can be separated by sieving. Example, a mixture of sand and gravel can be sand and gravel. Gravel, sand and gravel can be separated by sieving. When it comes to sieving, sieving is used to separate two solids of what there different sizes. Again, in your well, we'll see the past question though. You see it there in your question, in your past question. Just um look out for hints such as they'll tell you B, which is usually bigger in size than A, is combined in a mixture. When you hear that bigger than the other one in size, what comes to mind there? Sieving. That's one. If you see metallic and non-metallic, what comes to mind there? Mechanical. Please be noting these things. Number three, filtration. Number three, filtration. Filtration. Number three, filtration. Filtration, take down please, used to separate mixable, is it mixable? Miscible. Used to separate miscible. Used to separate miscible solutes from immiscible one. Miscible is on the board. For immiscible, just add IM to the initial. All right. Used not mixable on the board. Miscible. Is used to separate miscible solutes from immiscible ones. Right? Miscible solids from immiscible ones. By the way, example, if I mix water and water there, let's say this a mixture of what? Huh? I'm gonna say oil. The key term there is solute. What's a solute? What's a solute? Huh? Hey, voila. What's a solute? Huh? No. A solute is simply a solid. Any solid at all is called a solute, given that it is combined with a particular liquid, that's all. Whether it can dissolve or it cannot dissolve, it is still a solute. Now note, when the solute or solid can dissolve in water, it forms what is called a solution. When the solute cannot dissolve in water, it forms what is called what there? A suspension. Solution no or suspension no, solute is solute and solute is solid. That's all. So I'm saying this. If I have solute plus solution, the problem is that we just use too much fanciful grammar. All right? Sorry. Solid plus solvent to give you a solution. Now listen. If I have a solute